Can you guys hear me now? Pomodoro done. How's everybody's study session or working session? Thank you guys again for helping me out with the audio system and just being so nice. I was so stressed out. I think that was the first time that you guys actually see me panic. But we're back on track again. How's everybody's study session going? Jayanti, thank you. Sebi, very nice. And Rishraj. Lloyd, we want Meet Meet. Meet Meet was on my lap the entire time. Did you not see him? Oh, I guess you can't see him. He was on my lap, and then now he went to go sleep on the chair that's behind you guys. I think he'll show up again sometime. He likes to show up when I'm studying. I'm sure he'll come and distract. Salahadin, I am working and enjoyed the music. I'm glad. Chisam, is data science helping you in trading? Great question. I think I'm starting to I wanted to start with trading not data sciencey trading because I wanted to get a better feel for the indicators and just kind of traditional trading before using data science because I feel like that's a little bit more removed from the actual what's happening. So I'm building a trading bot next week with Jake Aramal. So you're probably going to see me looking at some code later on as well. I think data science is extremely powerful in terms of trading. And I don't even think it's machine learning or anything like that. Just in terms of technical indicators, stacking them up, back testing them, a combination of I guess it's kind of software engineering if you gotta know how to use the API. But as a data scientist, using that data and looking at things and thinking critically about it is extremely I can see it being extremely useful. I mean now a lot of the stuff that I'm looking at, except for when I look at news and I look at some articles and stuff, all of that can be very much automated. I don't think I would just put in trays and just not think about it anymore. But a lot of the different things that can be tested out, you can do it using data. And people say oh, if this happens, then this happens, right? You can actually validate that using data. So yes, I definitely see myself using data science and just coding in general a lot in the future. Farhan, I have an electronics exam next week, Monday, and I have no clue what is going on. There you go. You have a week to figure out and have a clue. Hey, at least you're thinking about it. At least you're thinking about it a week early. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. At least it's not I have an exam in 3 hours and I don't know what's happening. That would be less good, I think. Well, study this week and report back on Friday if you know what's going on by then, and on Monday when you actually take the exam. Rajesh, sing a song for me. I don't think you want me to sing. I'm really quite awful at singing. Yeah, I don't think that you guys would enjoy that very much. Maybe I'll do a roller skating ritual. Not ritual. A roller skating routine for you guys someday. But unfortunately, I cannot sing for the life of me. I made potato 65 today. What is... What's potato 65, Rishraj? Sevi, life is worthless without some adventure. True. It's what keeps you feeling alive. Artie, Kanab, good morning. I'm awesome. And Jason too, going great. Awesome. Alan, great as always. Did you complete the Google Data Analytics course from Coursera? No, I did not. I don't plan to do that. I kind of, most of the stuff that's being covered, I do already know, or I picked up from work already. But I may in the future check out kind of some courses here and there, but I don't think it's super useful for me to go through it personally. Yep. Max, these are some thermophysics questions. Nice. Basin, I'm from Ethiopia. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Of course, I've heard of Ethiopia. I actually really like Ethiopian food. Back when I was in Philly, there was a lot of Ethiopian restaurants. I don't know why there was in Philly. I maybe there was like a big Ethiopian population, but I don't think there was. But for some reason, there was a lot of them, and brilliant. I love Ethiopian food. Mm, RT, does data science help in trading? Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. I think it can be very, very helpful in trading. I don't think you should just black box automate stuff, in my opinion, or maybe that's just because I don't know that much right now, but I don't think generally that's the trend that you should be going for. It's more like using data science, you're able to validate a lot of the assumptions that people have about trading, and you can also like combine things together, different indicators and stuff in an automated fashion, which is very nice, as opposed to like clicking through stuff yourself. Yeah. Fun Vaughn, do I trade crypto? No, I do not trade crypto. Although I was witnessing the Dogecoin and it was mostly Bitcoin crash. I think it's recovered a bit now though, huh? Rich Raj, day before yesterday, I made cheese balls and day before the chili cheese toast. So you made potatoes today. What is potato 65? Is that like a fancy potato? And cheese balls. And a day before that, chili cheese. This is very interesting, Rashad. You're gonna have to show us pictures. I literally don't know what that would look like. So is a cheese ball like you just take the cheese and make it into a ball? I mean, cheese is nice. Is it or is it like something different? Chili cheese toast. That's very interesting as well. I've never heard of that before. Wouldn't the toast get kind of soggy if you put chili on it? Or is it like you lay the cheese down and then put in the chili? So it's like a layer. I gotta see pictures, Rashaj. Raja, how about quant rows? I happen to know a lot of quant traders. I mean, not a lot, like a few, I guess. But I'm not particularly interested in a quant row. Although I'm actually gonna be dropping a video, probably this week or maybe I think I'm gonna be doing it this week or maybe next week. But I'm gonna try to get it dropped this week, where I covered a quant trading interview cycle with a quant trader. So, because you guys seem to really like the video that we did previously when I interviewed the quant trader. Um, RT, can you tell me about the resources for machine learning? I'm getting a hard time learning ML. I mean, if you just look at some of the courses on Coursera, like the highly rated ones, um, I did a review of DataCamp, DataQuest, and 365 Data Science as well, and they have significant machine learning portions as well. So I think you should just check out like highly rated resources and check out which one suits your learning style the best, and then just go for it. Like there's so many great resources out there, and the pricing is really very good these days because of how much competition there is in the space. So I suggest that, and then always remember to implement the stuff that you learn, because that's going to actually help you learn it properly. And of course, you can always, after you learn like the basics, you can always try out Kaggle. Although I personally don't suggest that you spend a lot of time doing Kaggle unless you just like competitive machine learning, data science activities, because they're not like super realistic. But it's nice. It's really good to learn about how to use machine learning for specific data sets. Hope that helps. Mm. Rush. Potato 65 is like paneer 65. I don't know what that is either. What is paneer 65, Rishrad? I need to Google it. I don't know what that is. Why is it called 65? Oh, that looks really good. Paneer. Oh, I think I've had this before. But why is it 65? Can someone tell me that? I'm so curious. Let's see. I'm getting confused. By the way, what's up with people saying text? What is text? I really don't know what that means. Okay, somebody tell me why there's a 65 appended to words like potato and paneer, and also why do people keep saying text? um, sorry, I'm like losing track of where I am in the stream. So sorry if I miss your comment slash question. Um, okay, Parth, which indicator is best where you use? I kind of use a combination of them. Like currently, so I'm still learning a lot myself. So don't be like Tina said this, so it must be correct. No, 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 no. I'm still learning a lot myself. So disclaimer. I tend to look at RSI starting off, but then I actually do dig into like fundamentals. I look at RSI's, Bollinger Bands, VWAP, but it's more for like entry points as opposed to like just purely. It's like I go for, I guess they call it like swing trading, where like more like long term, where I also do look at the fundamentals. So that's why I stick to more biotech and tech companies starting off, just because I'm more familiar with those industries. And we're out of time. Okay, I gotta check what Paneer. Okay, Chicken 65 started with a higher body restaurant where a chicken dish was of 65 and with potato 65 is reverse engineered chicken 65. Some people believe that 65 number of ingredients are used in making this dish and hence they name it. That's how 65 started. Thank you. I am greatly educated. Very, very educated. That sounds like it's very hard to make if it's 65 ingredients though. All right, shall we get started? Next, Pomodoro. All right, let's go. And we're done. How's everybody's study session? Mine is good. Put in some of the trades after market opened, and then trying to understand some of the patterns a little bit better. I also started looking at the code that Jake sent me, which was about a bot for TD Ameritrade. So I started looking just like very quickly, right when time was running out. I was looking at the code that was there and kind of understanding what it is. It's surprisingly pretty, like there's not a lot. Like it's very high level stuff. So it's quite nice. It's quite nice. You know, you don't have to code all the little like logics in. Yeah. Do you guys want to see it, by the way? I think I showed it a little bit, but if you guys are down to see it, show you guys again. Let's see. Sebi, what was your announcement? Sebi, can't leave us hang like that. What was your announcement? Let us know. Well, hello all the new people here. We're done with our study session. So I'm gonna hang around and chat a little bit and then start my Monday. Let's see. Farhan, I see you have started using TradingView. Yeah, TradingView and FinViz. Quite nice. In TD Ameritrade, and Thinkorswim, it kind of has some of this already, but I think the FinViz and TradingView is a lot better in terms of the UI. Joseph, you're doing DS undergrad. Nice. Sebi, accountability announcement. I'll be working on a podcast soon. Oh, that's the announcement. Kind of regretting why I'm announcing this. See, that's the whole thing, right? I think you have found the formula that has worked very, very well for me. You're instant regret because you're like, oh crap, now everybody knows about it. So now they're gonna ask me about it. Crap. Well, there you go. That's accountability for you. So that means you're doing it right. All right, Sebi, holding you accountable. I'm gonna ask for updates. That's so exciting though. Podcast. What is the theme gonna be? Yeah. Sidhan as well is asking, what's the topic? Um, oh, Sebi, so you were talking, the announcement was that all Indians above 18 are eligible for vaccines, but you're also starting a podcast. I see. Makes sense, makes sense. Hey, everybody. Hey, Joshua. Hey, Hasib. How's it going? Ayu, you're... Hello, Tina. I'm new here. Happy studying. Glad that you could join. Glad you could join. I really hope it was a productive study session. Bob Hadidi, do you know any way to study math outside of school and would you recommend it? I think if you can get yourself to study math, it's always going to be really useful to study math. It's just sometimes hard to get yourself into it. I have like zero attention span, so I don't do well with books. I honestly don't even do that well with video. I prefer just like I prefer just doing like very, very hands-on stuff. So I generally would start working on a project and then I realized that I don't know enough math to figure things out. Like an example of this, it was like I was like coding some neural networks and I'm like, I don't know which function like what activating function I should use, and things like that. And then kind of like delve deeper into that and then looking at linear algebra as well as calculus. So that's one approach. Also, like from a bottom-up approach, brilliant.org is I think it's brilliant.org or brilliant, whatever. It's very popular. It's like that platform that teaches you math and science. I found it really useful. I actually use it for my own interview prep because I have to brush up on some statistics. So I think it's quite good. It's very interactive and problem based. You probably like saw ads for it everywhere. But no, I'm not sponsored by them or anything. Don't worry. It's like I genuinely like did really like using it. And I did pay for a subscription, which I think I might have canceled recently because I haven't been using it that much. But if you're interested in that kind of learning style, I think it's a really good resource. Hope that helps. Max, I'm almost done with course 2 of the Google Analytics certificate. Nice. Yo, awesome. Course 2, blazing through it. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but glad you could join. It starts Mar. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it, but thanks for joining. Luke, good session. Did a little Japanese and finished course 6 of the Google Data Cert. Awesome, awesome. That interleaving working for you, huh? Farhan, can't wait for it. Sebi, yep, same here. Rodolfo, Mohammed, how's it going, everyone? Oh, yep, we're talking about brilliant. Sebi, the theme is just random. All right, looking forward to the first episode. Gotta update us. Rodolfo, based on course review yesterday, I purchased 365 data course. Awesome. Let me know how it goes. Let me know how much you enjoy it. Just in general, like I really like that resource, but the sticking point is just make sure that you're actually practicing everything they're talking about and not just sitting there absorbing information. I think that might be the trap that is really easy to fall into with that specific course. So just be aware of that. Joseph, I was hella late. Are you doing the Udemy course still, Tina? Well, better late than never. No, I'm not. I'm trading. I'm like learning how to trade now and then trying to like start coding my trading bot very soon and try to incorporate more like data sciencey things later as well. Hamid, does Brilliant have anything for data science? Yeah, I think there's actually quite a big concentration on data science. A lot of statistics stuff. They also have like I think a pretty good course. I don't know if you call it course, but like chapters, I guess, on neural networks and things. Quite good. Hamid, you did the stat section. It was okay-ish. Yeah, I think you can just like kind of check it out since it's like I think you get a few days free trial anyway. See if you like that kind of learning style. That's my 2 cents. Sebi, well, I must confess something. I already have a podcast which has 3 episodes. This is just the revamp. Well, share with us. Share with us. Either or you can wait until you revamp it and then share the link. I'll be down to check it out. Safa. Hello from Morocco security student. Very cool. Imran, hello from Pakistan. Hey. Polens. Hi Tina, despite the time difference, your study sessions are motivational. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that. Hamid, does course 3 onwards get more technical? Course 1 and 2 are pretty simple. I think we were talking about the data analytics certificate. It does get more technical, yeah, but I don't think it really gets very technical for any of them. Like, it's a very beginner friendly course for the Google cert. Joseph, cool, good luck with the bot. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming myself, like actually making the bot and stuff with Jake, who actually knows how to make bots, and we're gonna see if we can lose all my money or make some money doing it. It'll be fun. Rock Raven, any tips or advice for beginners who want to code? Yeah, I'm literally making a video. I'm gonna be filming it probably tomorrow about how I would learn to code if I were to do it again or something like that. But if you cannot wait for that video to come out, which might take like a few days to a week, generally it kind of follows the same thing as like most technical things. Like, choose a course, something interactive. I would especially for coding, I recommend something more interactive. Like, don't go through video lectures. Like, choose a nice coding platform and then start just like kind of, figure out what a variable is, how to like do loops, maybe a bit of object-oriented programming, and then start building out your first project really, really quickly. Like, you're not going to feel ready at all, but I think within honestly like 2 weeks or so of starting to code, you can start building out your own like first project, and then you can go on and learn more about like data structures, algorithms if you want to, and then you just keep building up projects like that. But I will have a video that's going to be coming out that's going to address that exact topic. I hope that helps a little bit, just starting out. RT, bye Tina, it was awesome. Thanks so much for joining. Bye. Let's see. Imran, I'm switching career path constantly. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, 1 month I'll learn Python, then another month I'll go with some other language because it's famous. That's the trap of tech, isn't it? Like, with the field that we're in, that's really the trap, because it's really easy. It's like, the new hot thing that's coming up, and there's just so many hot things that are coming up all the time. It's like, oh, should I do this one? Should I do that one? And you get FOMO and you don't know what you're trying to do, right? Like, my piece of advice is just learn the basis. Start with Python. I think you should start with Python just because it's one of the easiest languages in terms of syntax to get started in, and just learn that well, because once you learn one language well, it's actually really easy to learn additional languages. Like, I have a video where I basically like kind of just learned JavaScript in a few hours. Like, no, I did not like learn JavaScript perfectly, but it was easy for me to pick up because I already knew other languages like Python and Java and C, So just choose a language and learn it well, and try to understand the concepts of that language as opposed to the syntax of that language. And that's going to put you really, really far. And then picking up everything else is, trust me, so much easier. Like, definitely would not recommend bouncing around like that, which you probably already know yourself anyway. Choose one, stick with it. Don't be married to a single resource. Choose one that's more practical as a resource and just like keep going. Like, choose a more like interactive kind of resource, like when you're typing stuff out yourself and figuring things out yourself, but don't be like married to a single resource if you don't like that resource very much. I hope that made sense. That was a bit rambly, but I hope that made sense. Yemen, hello from Myanmar. Hey, how's it going? Imran, help me have a career. Well, that's a bit general, I must say. Well, learning how to code probably will get you started in your career. Dark Queen, hello from Algeria. Hey, how's it going? Diane, hey Tina, come back today. These sessions really help me get more done. I'm so happy to hear that. Caroline, can you suggest some realistic projects to start working on? I have a few videos about that, but they're more about like impact-driven projects. I think I am the how to start coding video. I'm gonna also throw out some projects for people to start working on. But general rule of thumb is choose something that you're interested in, because it's hard to work on stuff if you're not interested in it, and go really, really simple first. And it's totally fine if you just Google like just literally, actually, this is a better idea. Just Google like coding projects for beginners or data science projects for beginner, and choose one that's kind of interesting to you, and you can follow whatever it is that they do and just try to do a little bit more than they do. So you're actually doing some problem solving yourself. But if you get stuck, you can always reference the already done project. Does that make sense? And that will get you started on your first project. But yeah, I will be talking about some projects that I would recommend starting off with in the video I'm making now. Mohammed, hi from Anime Land. Ah, my favorite land. Shashank, sorry, Shashank, greetings from India. Hello. Rakesh, hey, how's it going? Sesifar, how's it going? I'm good, Ready to start my Monday. Baukadidi, Sabi, I find it really cool. Maybe you could get some guests from this community. Yeah, I think that would be awesome. Sabi, looking forward to your looking forward to the podcast. Let's see. Sabi, wait, we have an onion 65. How can you have 65 ingredients for making an onion? That seems very advanced. Oh, time check. I'm gonna be heading out in around 3 minutes. I gotta leave a little bit early today, I'm afraid. Gotta catch up on something for work. Just letting you guys know. Okay, onion 65. This is too advanced, you guys. What are we talking about? I don't know how you can have 65 ingredients to make an onion. Yeah, I mean, okay, here's a good starter project that I personally did. It's like a food one, right? Like I never know what I should eat. So what I did was I just started off making a simple food recommender with like simple logic statements. If Monday, and if I don't know, day is sunny, then equals eat curry, something like that. And then you can make like a simple food recommender and then that's just going to be like simple logic using Python, or I mean whatever language you want to use, like just coding it. And then you're like, oh, maybe I can actually get some recipes in here, and then you can try some web scraping. There's some pretty good APIs you can use to get like food ingredient data, and then you can start using that. Does that make sense? That's something that I myself started off building just because food is very important to me as well. I hope that kind of makes sense. The logic of how to find a project that you're interested in, and starting small and making it better over time. FT, you're a marketing and econ major, want to move to data science/analysis, but people say without math and CS major, it's impossible. Impossible is nothing. But really though, it's really not impossible. It really isn't. If you're self-studying, it's gonna take more effort for sure. I'm not gonna tell you that it's gonna be super easy, but you just need to get the right approach. I have a few videos that are dedicated to like how to learn data science, how to learn technical things. Just understand that mindset and approach, because that's going to be the most important thing. And everything else is just about iterating through and getting better and better and learning more and staying curious enough that you keep adding on to your math and CS as you get better. So do check out those videos and just be really mindful of your mindset, because I find a lot of people, myself included, who don't come from my technical background originally, we kind of get frustrated easily when we can't solve a problem, and we also fall into the trap of trying to memorize syntax and try to understand every single little detail before implementing. But when you do technical things, it's really the opposite. You have to get the overview of what's happening. Like you can't, obviously you have to know something, and then you just have to start implementing and figuring out and not get frustrated. Like you have to be your default should be this is not going to work, and if it works you feel very excited as opposed to the other way around, and that's how you just keep on improving and learning. Hope that helps. Let's see. Bye, Farhan. Rodolfo, iterate. Tina 2020. Yes, I think that is a very representative of everything I just keep yapping on about. Hamid, I do the same, but after I do the smallest project, I don't make it better. That's an indication that you don't care enough about the project. I think that's what it is. You don't find the topic that actually interests you, right? And I mean, it's okay if you don't make the project better either. I guess you can start another project, but just have that project be more advanced than the project you did previously. That's completely fine as well. Bye, Max. Oh no, I think you guys are already gone now. Sabi, I need to bid for goodbye to Windows now. I know, right? Like I have so many issues like with my audio. It's like always my audio. I don't know what it is. Just like random things happen and then my audio just screws up and just gets muted. I don't know what's happening. All right. Okay, I am gonna head out soon, like now. But thank you guys all so much for showing up on a Monday. And also, thank you guys for being so patient with me as well in the beginning when my audio was just not working. I was freaking out. Yeah, and I hope that was a productive study session, and I hope to see you guys all tomorrow. All right, bye.